Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they are tumbling down. Greetings, Virgo, all placements. So, most people would think that song as Beyonce's song, Halo, because she sang it, right? Well, LP is actually the person who wrote the song. And when LP sings that song, like Beyonce singing that song, Halo, is immaculate, okay? She has a really strong voice, it's immaculate. But when LP sings that song, there is a sensitivity, a vulnerability, a depth, and a certain like magic about it with her singing it because she wrote it. It's different when someone writes it, like when someone's the actual writer. So Virgo, someone here could have been a ghostwriter for someone else. Someone here could be getting credit for somebody else's work, but then someone catches wind or catches light of like the actual real deal of the one who did it behind the scenes, the one who's really responsible for it. So with horses, this could be like someone has an exercise rider or a worker, and that worker does everything for the horse, and the main person only shows that horse, so they only ride that horse in the show ring, but they're not with the horse every day, they're not doing everything for it. And it's like someone could have caught wind of the exercise rider riding that horse, and they're like, oh wait, I thought the other person, someone here thought. And then in another situation, this could be like mechanics, someone here could be like the head mechanic, so you'd think they're the one doing all the stuff, but say that they've been then pawning off all their work onto this new guy, but they're not giving him the credit, so people are thanking the head mechanic, thank you so much, you did such a great job on my car, all this, oh my gosh, so wonderful. And they're like, yeah, no problem. Meanwhile, it was the kid in the back that was actually doing the thing. So Virgo, take it whatever side of the fence you were on, but someone here was the kid in the back doing the work, and the other person was getting credit, but someone higher up has now caught wind, and it's going to take down some of these walls. Remember those walls I built? Baby, they are crumbling down. So later on in the song, LP says, I found a way to let you in. So someone here is finally letting you in. They're letting you in on something. If you feel like you've been pushed out for so long, it's just because it wasn't God's timing yet. So there's something here where something had to be perfect timing. All the stars had to be aligned, so to speak. But all the people and all the situations, all the pawns in the chess game had to be aligned. So, and you can't see what is going on over there. So this is why it's so important that we just trust God rather than trying to play God. Because when we prematurely do things, then it delays blessings and certain activations that we should have already experienced, or evolutions that we should have already experienced. And Virgo, there's a connection here that is late. I'm late for a very important date. I actually don't even know that movie because it's Alice in Wonderland, but my sisters really enjoyed it, but I was always at the barn with the horses, or I was making mud. We called it the sandy area, and I would literally just pour water back behind a couple houses in the neighborhood and bring my toy horses and play in the mud. So I wasn't really a movie person, but I heard that I'm late for a very important date. So I don't actually know the premise with Alice in Wonderland. I do know she shrinks. Someone could have shrunk you. I'm also hearing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Shrink, someone could be using that term. Okay, so Virgo. Other things coming through. Someone here could be a DJ. I was hearing go DJ, it's a DJ. Someone's initials could be DJ, but I feel like someone likes DJing or they want to DJ, or someone here is a DJ that is involved. Now, for those who are single, I was hearing the song, I Want to Dive Right In, Spend All My Time With You. That's something I could get used to. So someone here could be normally the type who's like, I need time alone. If I'm dating someone, I'll see them once every 2 weeks. And I will slowly, after we've been seeing each other for 3 to 6 months, maybe I'll see you once a week. And someone here is very controlling about their time. And all of a sudden, they're going to have an experience or meet someone that's like, you are my saving grace. I want to dive right in. I want to spend all my time with you. That's something I could get used to. Like, they're fascinated. They're like, I've never felt this before. Like, they feel something maybe they've never actually felt before. Every decision prior was like, does this person fit the stigma of what I want to look, of what I want to be next to me in pictures? Like, is this what I want to look like? Someone is literally looking, or there's a Virgo here who used to look at people like an accessory. Like, do I want to be seen in photos with that person? Do I want to be seen on the screen with that person? Do I want to be seen? Yeah. And it's funny because those situations never worked out. And if anything, they felt trapped. And so they have this whole stigma about relationships or marriage because they've never been with nearly the right energy. And now they're seeing someone, they're meeting someone from, I was hearing across the pond, someone here could be British or European, or someone here could just be across the body of water from someone, or you could just be across the country, states away. This is definitely not somebody in your state. They could just be one state over, but they are definitely across a boundary. Because the walls are crumbling down. If someone here is married, the song that I was getting is With the Hurt by Elisa something. She says, no, nothing can give us back the time we wasted. And then she talks about playing games, basically just wasting each other's time playing games, being stubborn, trying to outsmart the other one, trying to out-ego the other one. It's like puffing your chest like a rooster, peacocking your feathers kind of thing. It's like a showdown. Here comes the showdown. What goes around comes around, and the crowds are waiting. Okay, so Virgo, there could be a showdown coming up, the final showdown. Yeehaw. I'm hearing giddy up. Mistakes keep repeating. Why do we always end up with the hurt? Well, probably because if you do the same thing repeatedly and you expect a different outcome, that's the definition of... So, I pray we'll learn to let go. Can you take me for who I am? Well, clearly someone cannot take someone for who they are because the mistakes keep repeating and you keep hurting one another. So someone here feels like they can coerce, or you said you were going to do that. You said you were going to, it doesn't matter what they were going to say. They care about you, so they're going to say those things. But they're also an autonomous individual being, and human beings are not perfect specimens. So they are going to fall short. And when they fall short, they happen to do this thing, and they will never be able to promise you, like a robot, that they will never do that thing because humans aren't robotic. And the way that you breed loyalty is not by planning it light years in advance. It's by actually being loyal and feeding that and nurturing that in the moment, every moment. You don't make a great bakery that makes the best bread in the world 20 years in advance. You become that because every single day you wake up, you show up on time, and you follow the recipe to make the bread that keeps the reviews well, okay? So someone here is like, I just don't understand. And it's like, well, somewhere along the way, both of y'all or one of y'all stopped waking up early to make the bread, to follow or you shorted certain things. You tried to short a little here. You lied and you said, oh yeah, I did that thing when you didn't do that thing over there. Like, all those things add up. And there is a married Virgo situation here where it's like all of those things are about to combust. Bless you.